Hey guys, this is the Blue Biker, and these are my Viaterra riding gloves. Viaterra grid, if I remember the name correctly. Here's the thing, right? When I first got these gloves, they were really soft and supple, but over time they have gotten hard. Like as you can see, they start creaking, and it takes a lot of effort to just do this with my hand. Like, can you hear that? So in this video, I'm going to show you how to restore your gloves back to their original softness or suppleness or whatever else you want to call it. It's a very easy process. I'll explain everything about it. So let's get started. Let's get some context on these first. Why does leather get hard over time? It's basic. It's basic biology. I'm not going to go into the technicals of it because even I don't know, but like how you need moisturizer for your skin, like see, soft skin. This is the moisturizer that I use for my skin. Similarly, you need to moisturize your gloves because at the end of the day, they are also made of goat skin leather or some other kind of leather. Sorry, vegans, but leather is the safest. So, anyway, now, like if you use your gloves regularly, like I do, and you should, they will get hard because they are being used constantly. The weather conditions and everything dries them up really fast, and if they get wet in the rain, they dry up even faster. What happens is that they become kind of hard, they lose their softness, and that's not a comfortable glove to wear. If you don't moisturize your gloves, after 3 years they'll become so hard that they'll start hurting your skin on your fingers. So it's best to moisturize them constantly, like constantly in the sense once every 2-3 months or whenever you feel like your gloves are starting to get hard. So how do you restore your gloves back to their original condition, or how do you make them soft again? There are many ways to do it. Like seriously, way too many ways than I can count or remember. I'm not going to go into any of them. I'll just tell you the most basic one that I've been using for 3 years and it works perfectly fine for me. And I'm sure it will work perfectly fine for your leather gloves too. Uh, Again, I'm basic, so I like basic things. I'm not spending money on stupid shit. Anyway, so here's the thing, if you Google or just search leather conditioners or leather moisturizers on Amazon or something, you'll come across options that are stupid expensive. Like yeah, cheap ones start around 300-400 rupees, but they go all the way up to 2000 or even more. You don't need that. Why would you spend so much money? You can save that money for your next pair of gloves. For these, just use regular like oil. This is almond oil that I stole from my sister, and if you don't have this, you can use coconut oil. I'm sure your grandma has a few bottles of that lying around. If not that, there are some other moisturizers like that you'll find around the house that you can use. I don't remember all of them, so I'll just list them down over here or somewhere wherever there is space. I think it's over here in the frame. I'll do it. So let's get started. What do you need for this? Well, obviously, you need your gloves, leather gloves if they are leather. If they are not leather, why are you watching this video? Just drop a like and see you later, skater. But if you are using leather gloves and want to learn how to moisturize them or condition them, get your leather gloves. Okay, make sure they are kind of squeaky already. It's a sign that they are getting a bit hard. These are really hard now. They got wet in the rain the entire month, so time to condition them. The next thing you need is your choice of moisturizer. Usually almond oil is the best, coconut oil is the second best, then there are some other options like I mentioned. I don't remember them. So let's get started. This is it. This is all you need. You don't need to buy some expensive conditioner or special type of what do you call, brush or a cloth or something to do that. No, this is more than enough. First, I will just clear up my desk. I don't want to spoil my mouse and my keyboard, so excuse me. It's also a good idea to spread an old t-shirt over wherever you're working, so that in case of a spill, now I am very clumsy, so I want to make sure I'm protecting my table and all that. So keep your gloves on the old t-shirt, oil in your hand. Just take a bit of it, like as you can see, I'm just taking like a teaspoon, I guess, like a small dab of it. Then rub it in your hands. See, it's already dripping. I am glad I put a t-shirt over there. I don't want to ruin my mouse pad. And then take a glove and just start rubbing them. Okay, like, yeah, you will be rubbing it on all the parts, even the parts that are not leather, but don't worry about it. Just start rubbing them. Make sure you get all the parts of the gloves. Use your fingers. That's what she said. Make sure you get them in every corner of the glove. Take off the strap. There is a lot of leather over here, right? It's okay, you can be rough with it. It's leather, so nothing is going to happen to it. Just make sure you don't do this with your gloves. And then over here, get it nice and clean. Nice and oily, not clean. This is a bit messy. As you can see, my entire hands are covered in oil now, but trust me, this is worth it. Just cover. Once you're done with the first glove, pick up the second glove. No need to take more oil. Your hand already has more than enough oil. And start doing the entire thing again on these. Now, as you are doing these, you will notice that the glove starts shining a lot, but it won't be shiny in a couple of days. I'll get to that in a minute. This is kind of a funny process. I love doing this though. Therapeutic, I guess. Or maybe I should go to therapy. So as you can see, both my gloves are now covered in oil. They are shining too. Don't worry, these gloves won't be oily. Right now they are very oily, so if you wear them and try to ride your bike, it's not going to go well. But give these gloves at least 24 hours. Usually I give them 48 hours to dry up. What happens is, in 48 hours, the leather soaks up all the oil, and the remaining oil, like, it just disappears or dries off or evaporates. I don't know how chemistry works, but basically after 2 days, these gloves will be back to their original condition. They'll be soft again, and they won't feel oily like they are doing right now. If you're worried about these parts getting oily, take a cloth and just, like, you can just clean them off. I don't recommend cleaning them off right now unless, like, the parts are big. Just let the gloves dry for 2 days, and then after that you can run a cloth over them, and they'll be dry and they'll be back to normal, and there won't be a lot of oil on it. As for your this, what do? Yeah, put it in your hair, man. If my mom is watching this, she's going to be really happy, because I think this is like the first time I am intentionally putting oil in my hair. Like, I am doing that. Times have changed. I have grown. Never mind. So yeah, that's it, guys. That's how you moisturize your gloves. See, it's not rocket science. It's very easy to do, but I don't know why people go for conditioners and all that. They're very expensive. Not worth it, honestly. Like, 200 rupees, go and eat vada pav for that. You know how many vada pavs you can eat for 200 rupees? 20 vada pavs. I'm sure that vada pav guy will give you a couple of vada pavs for free if you are buying 20 vada pavs at a time. So thank you for watching. This is the Blue Biker. See you later. It was probably a very bad idea to wear a white t-shirt while I'm filming this video. Just realize that. I'm not the smartest guy. You may have guessed it. But I am a smart biker. Follow for more. Actually, subscribe for more. I'm going to keep the oil in a very safe place so I don't spill it and ruin everything. And the gloves, I'll just hang them up. Nifty setup. So, and that's where they'll stay for the next couple of days, and they'll dry back.